want to become a realtor like yourself, we get a lot of young guys and watching this, young girls.
Yeah.
What would you say to them? Like, obviously you're saying don't go to college. Like, what would your first step be?
I would say get the right mentor. Obviously, you got to get your license first, but mentorship in my life has probably played the biggest role. Everything from the guy that taught me how to sell 30 homes to the guy that taught me how to make $1 million a year selling real estate in a very efficient way, meaning like not running around like a chicken with your head cut off showing properties all day. So he taught me how to do it really efficiently. So I'd probably say just getting the right mentor. And also, like, I mean, there's a guy, I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a guy that has a big following in regards to real estate. But there are people out there who...
This guy's name's Ryan Pineda.
No.
I'm not going to see... He's a douche.
Yeah. Yeah, but essentially there are a lot of people who will tell you, yeah, I'll teach you how to make $1 million a year selling real estate, but they've never done it.
Right.
And essentially what they're talking about, a lot of it is theory, meaning that like, oh, I heard this here, that this works or that works. And sometimes theory is different than actuality. So I would just say, and you can verify people so easily now, meaning Google their name, look up their Zillow track record, see how many properties they're actually selling. So sometimes agents are like, yeah, I sell 50, 100 homes a year. And you look them up on Zillow and it says 3 sales in their last 12 months or 10 sales in their entire career. So it doesn't mean that he can't teach you something. It just means that you have to be careful as to where you're getting the information from, because the wrong information will also make you really frustrated and will basically hurt you more than help you, essentially. So I'd say getting the right mentor would probably be the right.
And essentially fact checking your mentor as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of big talkers.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who talk a really big game, and when it comes push to shove and you look them up and you're like, none of this adds up. If that throws up red flags, you should be looking elsewhere.
Yeah. Essentially, you have to be really careful who you get advice from, because there are a lot of people that will give you free advice, but sometimes it's worth what it costs. Nothing.
Well, it's worth way less. It pushes you further down the line
instead of helping you.
Right.
Yeah.
So knowing all that, I mean, I think that's great advice. I think almost every person we've had on the podcast, whenever I ask a similar type question, has given that exact same answer.
Really?
Yeah, because we all just understand that it's so hard to figure things out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you're winging it, just hoping for the best. And man, you can definitely fail your way to success just winging it. No doubt about it. But
why?
Why
Why go through that,
Yeah, for sure.